As temperatures fall, concerns about carbon monoxide poisoning rise. Good evening, I'm Renata Steele.
I'm Scott Kirk. Thanks for choosing WENY News at 6. Carbon monoxide, it's colorless, it's odorless. It's a gas that's emitted by a lot of heating systems.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reports more than 400 Americans die every year from unintentional CO poisoning. WENY's Tanja Rekhi talked to experts on it and comes away with some tips to keep you and your family safe.
Renata and Scott, it sure is starting to get cold outside, and Greater Valley EMS says this is when 911 calls start coming in for carbon monoxide poisoning.
It's a silent killer. You can't, standing here, you can't recognize it. You can't smell it. It's odorless. People don't realize that they're being poisoned.
And that's why fire departments like SARE have tools like this one to monitor levels of gases like carbon monoxide when they're called to a home. It's found in combustion fumes like those emitted by heating systems powered by gas, wood, and fuel. And a lot of times people don't realize they're breathing in deadly poison.
Unfortunately, they just go into a deep sleep and that's the end of it.
And around this time of year, some people confuse carbon monoxide poisoning with the flu. They have many of the same symptoms.
If there's 2 or 3 members of the family, even 2, that have the same vomiting, nausea, headache, body aches kind of symptoms, that tips us off to CO.
So what can you do to make sure you aren't at risk? For starters, you can buy a carbon monoxide monitor for anywhere from $20 to $50.
Well, CO detectors will detect any type of gas from the carbon monoxide buildup that gets into your house. They're a very loud, piercing noise to wake you up.
That's when you get out and call 911. You can also make sure to have your heating system serviced every year and replace the batteries on your CO monitor at least once a year. For more on how you can avoid getting carbon monoxide poisoning, visit our website, WENY.com, and click on this story. Reporting in SARE, Tanja Rekhi, WENY News.
Lots of tips there, and Max says unlike smoke, carbon monoxide doesn't rise, so you should install CO detectors closer to your floors, not up on the ceiling like you do with smoke detectors.